Shalom guys. Welcome back to another inspirational video. My name is Paris Krishna Armani, and this is going to be tip number 2 in my new series that I've started on tips and mindset hacks that will help you get unstuck in life and in your business. Okay, so just a recap of tip number 1, I like to use index cards. I post them around my home office, my bedroom, and they very quickly get me out of that place of stuckness. And I told you to talk a little bit more about being stuck. When you've got this momentum built up and you got your focus back, and then something kind of throws you off and you can't just quite pick up where you left off at. You kind of have to slowly tiptoe your way back in and rebuild that momentum. And there's spiritual laws at play as to the reason why that is. There is something called the flywheel effect. Or we will talk about that. I talk about that in my book, Change Your Philosophies, Change Your Life, which will be coming out in December 15th of 2018. But yeah, it's just sort of this, you're sort of boxed in mentally, where your mind is just mentally lazy and lethargic, and you're just lacking the inspiration and the motivation to kind of get back to doing the work, to pulling up those sleeves and just going in and crushing it. Like I know you can, right? Tip number 2, guys, is vision board. I love to look at my vision board when I'm stuck because it will serve as a reminder of my purpose, right? On my vision board, there are a picture of my beautiful jewels, my children. So it connects my purpose to my why, right? It reminds me of my purpose, how I want to live an inspirational life, and I want to have an impact on lives, right? And I want to share my story through my book and try to reach an audience of young women, right? So connecting to your purpose, right, through your vision board, having very powerful images that evoke a certain feeling, right? You choose the images because what works for me may not work for you. I have a bestseller sticker on the cover of my book, and it reminds me that, hey, I'm writing a bestseller, right? And that evokes passion, right? So that's something that I do as a spiritual self-development coach, guys. I help take people's pain and transform it into their purpose, right? Because oftentimes our past pain is a direct path to our present purpose. And when we are living in alignment with our purpose, this brings about passion. And passion proves to be a force that will push you beyond your self-imposed limitations, right? At the point where you would normally quit, guys, it's so important that you are living a purpose-filled life and that you are working in a field that you are passionate about, because that passion is what helps propel us beyond those limitations, right? And once you are working in something that you're passionate about, doing the type of work that you love, for me, it's writing, it's speaking, it's coaching. That typically brings about profits, right? So once we get there, I work with you as your spiritual self-development coach to help take that into a 360 abundant fold experience beyond just profits, but to all the major areas of relationships, your spirituality, your health, as well as your wealth, and that is your prosperity. So I hope that this video was helpful for you guys. Please leave a comment. Let me know what works for you. What little mind hack tricks do you guys use to help get you out of that place of that mental fog of stuckness? All right. I love you guys. That's all for now. See you on the next video. Shalom.